Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Today, everything is good. Today, we're coloring from Tales from the Forest Kingdom. Now, I have the foreign edition. I think I bought this off of Book Depository about a year ago, I think. So that's why my forest looks different. Forest Kingdom looks different. It is a smaller book. It is a hardcover. So today, we're doing the two unicorns. Hello to the one person in chat. We're doing the two unicorn. We're doing the unicorn drinking today. So I have my polys, my Star Joys, because I'm using up my Star Joys. I've already used up a few pencils in that set. So, and I have my Black Widows. I have my Holbeins if need be. So it's we got quite a few colored pencils here, if anybody's wondering. I got my sharpeners out. So yesterday my nieces came over. I was really happy to see them. I was like really ecstatic to see them actually. So I was like, yay, they've come over. So some of you may have guessed I didn't put my Black Widows back in order. So big surprise, right? So I'm like really happy that we're coloring. Hello to the three people in the chat. I just saw three people and then it just disappears, like anything else. This, we're going to do the things in purple. We're going to do the names in purple. Usually people do them in blues. I want to do them in purple. What goes, that just pop. So this is Tulip. This comes from the Cobra set, I believe, CB55. Now, my whole thing is I wish they would do these and sell them as individuals because there's certain pencils that I use in sets like. Now, some of you may have seen a picture I did from Kirby's book, The Mythic World. I seem to be coloring a lot in that book lately. I don't know why, but like off camera, I just love it, that book to pieces. I almost was tempted today on when I was picking the stream book to get the Nelko Nico book, which is a Japanese book or Korean book. I forget what it is, but I know I bought it off of Amazon Japan. I may have to do a different purple for this. But I'll try to pick a color that's similar. The thing about Black Widows is this is so nice to color. Once you get used to how they feel and how they work, you have an easier time with them. To me, they're like a Prisma, but just with a lot more focus. I actually found when I started coloring with markers that my skin tones actually, and when I went back to pencils, that my skin tones got a lot better. This is probably going to be more than one part because we're probably going to have to do the other part of this too. I made a rule that I'm not going to use web media in my hardcover books unless it's like a really thick book. I think I was tempted to bring out Serene this month, but Serene's not one of my books this month. It's on my list of books. Someone asked me if you had to keep one coloring book, it would be Serene. Maybe one of the Clara books, just because I love those Clara books. And the Clara books I would keep. Even after I finished them, I would keep them. Just because they look nice on my shelf. Oh yeah, we did get a bookshelf. We finally got the entertainment center. I've been coloring from a lot of books that just stay on my shelf and never get used this month. Like I'm currently working in my Mimi Thomas book. I've got like 2 whips in there. I did finish the Johanna Basford whip. That has been taking me forever. You guys will see that in the finished pages. So I'm really exceptionally proud of that. As you can see, I finished 2 pages in this book already. So my whole thing is to try and, every time I cover a book, to try to finish 2 pages in every book, if I can. I really like the purple. This purple is like really nice. It's like, some people say, well, you shouldn't color with dull pencils. You should color with sharp pencils. I'm like, who says that everything has to be sharp? Everybody colors a different way, you know? You don't have to color a traditional way or anything like that. So who's here? Everybody say hello. Come on, I don't see the chat. I'm seeing, like, let me go into my phone and see if I can see the chat. Sometimes I can see the chat if I'm on my phone. Where am I? Let me see if I'm on the phone. I want to see if I'm online. I don't see me online, so hello to the 4 people watching. Why am I not seeing me? So I want to see if I can see the chat on my phone, because if I don't see the chat on my phone, then I know there's nothing wrong. So, sometimes we don't see the chat. I don't see anybody on the chat, so we know it's not me. Okay. I like to always know if I'm on the chat or not. The phone is the best way to do that, to check. So hello to the new person joining us. She has really good pictures. Sometimes her pictures speak to me. There's certain pictures that I just love doing. Like a lot of you saw that 3 Fates picture that I colored. That took me about a good 2-3 days to do. That's because there was so much detail in that one pic. And that's one of his 1-page spreads. So imagine what a 2-page spread takes me. Yeah, I got a call today back from a potential employer. They didn't pick me. They went with somebody else, a candidate who fit their needs a lot better. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. There will be, you know what? I'll just try and get another job. Sometimes you just have to keep trying, and not give up. Eventually I'll get something. I know some people make YouTube their primary source of income, but you know, that's not for me. Someone say hello, please, because I don't see anybody on the chat. We have to go on the phone then. See what's going on. Want to see what's going on because I don't see the chat. Is anybody having problems with their chat? You know, hello. Let me see what's going on with the volume here. Is the volume working fine? Because I don't hear the volume. You know, this little room is really nice and I like it a lot, this room. So who here likes the unicorn? Like the unicorn. Now some people will try to match everything. Like I know there's some people who love matching them. So now we're gonna go to the second set because I'm gonna match the hair. The unicorn's hair. This might be the swan song of this pencil. And everybody knows what the swan song is, right? The swan song is when the pencil, these are the last things of it. You see the colors are coming. I still have this pencil. You know, I'm thinking about taking a certification test when I get certified, you know? That might help me get a job. Over here, I'm realizing that there's a lot of things you want a job and you have to be certified to do it. It's kind of a little crazy to me because I didn't have that in New York. But over here, everything is a little bit, look, you see? So when you have that hat, there's another sharpener I have, which is the half knife. I don't know why it is, but my swordfish has been acting up lately. So I've been using the half nut a little bit more. After this will be the swan song with this pencil. I want to color on the other side to give it more depth and feeling and things like that. I'm not seeing the chat being active. I did put a link down below where you can color it. The name of the color is Tulip. Guys, don't be shy. If you see something that you want me to color, let me know what you want me to color. But at least in Hannah's, I don't feel like she goes to the spine. Like here, you know what I like about this? That I don't have to go into the spine to color the picture if I don't have to. And that to me is a really good thing. Like the thing that I don't like, and I love Kirby's books, but sometimes the picture goes right into the spine and in between the spine. I really like the colors in this a lot. So I feel bad that I'm going to use this all up. But you know what they say. If you ain't using it, no point in wasting it. I'm a little surprised that I'm not getting anybody in the chat. Guys, can you hear me? Let me know if there's something going on because I'm not hearing it. I'm hearing the chat. So let me go and see what's going on with the live chat. I see the chat, but I don't see it there. So I don't know what's going on. I have the chat up in my YouTube thingy there just to make sure that there's nobody not in there. Tell me if something's wrong. Because we've been streaming for 19 minutes and I haven't gotten a single chat thingy. So I want to see what's going on. That way I can, yep. So now we do that. Oh, what's that one? Trying to find a green. And there's a lot of greens in this set. This is called Fang Green. We have a lot of pencils today to play with today. So. See, this thing I can't really control the point. But if you want to see what the afmat does, this is what afmat does. Gives them a nice crispy. You can get nice crisp lines with this thing. I love crisp lines. See how nice and crisp the lines are? I am looking forward to House of the Dragon. I am looking forward to She-Hulk on Thursday. That should be a lot of fun. I think that's gonna end up being a funny show. You know, in Marvel Comics before Deadpool was created, because he's the character that always breaks the third wall, the fourth wall, letting you know it's a comic book. But sometimes I wish they would just drop all the episodes at once in a streaming thing. But then, you know, then you have nothing to watch. Like one of the things that me and my mother watched over the holidays. Well, we've been here with Sandman from Netflix. It is an absolutely amazing show. I love the show to pieces. I can't wait for Cobra Kai to come back. I can't wait for Fate to come back. And I'm looking forward to Warrior Nun. I saw a promo for it, actually. The thing is, if I do on one side, I have to do on the other side. So it matches. I mean, they don't have to match, but it just looks better if I keep the color scheme the same. You know, keep the color scheme the same because then everything else works well. If there's a problem with the sound, you guys, you gotta let me know because then, or just message me via my phone. I have my phone right by me, so let me know. You know, I may have to take an online course to get certified. I've wanted to do this page for a while. I've just been like a little timid. But the girls actually really love the pool. Well, yeah, we went in the community I live, there's a couple of different pools. Oh lovely. See what happens when you press too hard with your Black Widow? This is what happens when you press way too hard with your Black Widow. And we are using that thing, huh? Now it's up entire. Yeah, the Black Widows are good pencils. Some people said, oh, I don't like my Black Widows because they don't sharpen well. Here's the truth. They don't sharpen well because you're using the wrong sharpener on them. You gotta use a hand crank on them. Or a really good one. Like something like an M&R. You see how nice the sharpener comes in? It makes it really pretty. See, the colors in this come out really. I tell people this all the time. One of the things that I like about the Black Widows is that they give you a lot of depth and color. And they're never the same colors, you know? It's never the same exact colors. So you have a different green. It's too grainy. This might be the right green. What is this? Corrupt green. If you're wondering what I have here, this is a swordfish. This is an aspen. All the pencils are different. Someone say hello to me. Nobody's saying hello to me. Is somebody else streaming at the same time I am? I don't see it. Maybe Michelle is streaming at the same time I am. That would be all right. But there's plenty of room for all of us. So I'm looking at the stream and I don't see anybody here saying what's wrong. Somebody else streaming. I guess somebody else is streaming, but I'm not seeing it. So that's okay. Most people are probably coming home from work right now. Because remember, it's like 2:54 my time. Everywhere else, it's like 5 or 6 o'clock. That's okay. People can watch back and comment. I always love seeing the colors pay out. This is like a really good green. Would I buy Black Widows again? Yes. Would I buy the Star Joys? No. You know, that's the thing you gotta remember. Oh, that really was not a good thing that just happened. No, I keep my little stickies everywhere. I keep my tabbies. And then I try to reuse my tabbies if I can because we all know tabbies are expensive. You know, I'm actually looking forward to getting a new job. You know, and I have to compete against younger people. I have to compete against older people. You see that green? How pretty that green is? I love this green. Hello to the 2 people in chat. Hello to them. I hope everybody's well. The thing about this book is that I really like that it has a lot more landscapes than her previous ones. Don't get me wrong, her previous ones are really nice too. No, I noticed that I don't have as many Mandela books as I used to have. So I actually like having less coloring books than more. And I'll explain, you know, I loved having a lot of books, but here's the problem when you have a lot of coloring books. It's like sometimes you're like, okay, what book am I going to color from today? What book am I not going to color from? What do I have a few pages? What would I like to color with markers? Or would I like to color with pencils? You know, but you know, having less books means it's easier for me to find things. Than when I had more. Well, this time around, you know, I'm much more organized. Hi, Kim. How are you? Finally, someone says hello. I thought the chat was not working the first few minutes of this stream. So, we're coloring from Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I think this was one of the last books I purchased in the house. Might have been one of them. But, you know, I was looking at my Daria Kacker storybooks the other day, and I realized I don't have that many left in a few of them. I think there's like 2 books that I don't have that many left to color in. So I'm like, I might finish those books this year. You know, it's been weird. I'm a little bit sad. There was a job I really liked. I applied for it, did a telephone thingy, was trying to arrange an interview, but then they said, well, no, we found a candidate that suits our needs much better. So I was hoping I would get a job, but it's not been as easy. You know, I'm feeling a little bit down that I didn't get a job. I think I'm going to have to take a certification class if I want a job. Because out here in California, you need to be certified to do this. You need to be certified to do this. So I'm like, I have to figure out how much they are. You know, the courses, some of the classes are very short, some of them are very long. So it depends on what you want to do. Did you see my Kirby pic today, Kim? That I posted today? No, you cannot. You have to be certified. You know, out here in California, you know, where I'm living, everybody's like, no, you need to be certified to do this. You need to be certified to do this. Well, I'm like, I have to find a place online where you can do. There's Udemy, but I don't know how good the courses are or how bad they are. So I'm thinking I'm going to sign up for some courses tomorrow. You know, here's what it is. I was doing 40 at the old place, but I was doing it. Yeah, I was doing 40, but this was before I even knew I had it. I don't get tired. I worked the last two. Hey, Michelle. I mean, Pamela. You know, I probably had lupus for years and didn't even realize I had it. Yay! You know? What color should we make the lamp? Okay. I really like the Black Widows. Yeah, this is Tales from the Forest Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And we'll take the new ones. These gel pens that I got from Five and Below, they're really, really good. They're actually really, really good quality. Now, I was like nervous when I bought them, but they're really good. No, this is not Johanna. This is the Swedish edition of Tales from the Forest Kingdom. This by Hanna Karlzon. This version I got on Book Depository, I believe, last year. But this one comes from us. So this is the book I got from Book Depository. Because sometimes us Americans, we can't get certain books. Unless we go to Book Depository or a foreign site and pay a small fortune for a book. I think I missed some of the hair. Good thing I didn't throw away that pencil. What did I do with this little pen? I hate when this happens. And then I have to take the pen cap off of something else. Hold on, guys. I gotta figure out where that pen cap went. I don't see where the cap went. It's very bad when you don't know where the cap went to something else. I don't like to waste the caps. You know, I had my nieces over yesterday, so we went to the pool in the community. The pool by where I am doesn't allow kids, so we went to a different section. Like this place has different gates and different sections, so different sections do different things. You know, have different pools. So we went to Clubhouse, whatever. I don't remember off the top of my head. No, it's actually smaller than Daydreams. No, I don't have a full-size coloring book on me right now to do the comparison. So I'm thinking we should do purple. These were the $5 gel pens. Yeah, it's smaller. It's not the size of Daydreams. It's actually less taller than Daydreams. I don't have those. Who here saw my picture today of the Kirby 3 Fates? I'm very proud of that one because that one took me a few hours to do, but I love the way that one came out. Those are the gel pens. Actually more spectacular when you see it up close. The picture really didn't do it justice. I'll tell you the truth, I actually like that the books are smaller in size. So then we do that. You know, it's all about, you know, what you want to color too, you know. Sometimes you're like, okay. You're looking for colors that match this one. This is what happens when you have all these colors. You knocked it over because you weren't careful about how you did it. What color should we make the one? Should we make it white Should we make them green? Medium flesh. This is a polychromos. I do have a wish list of books I want to get, but right now I'm holding off on buying books until I get a job. No, let's just go with the flow. No, sometimes I'm like, let's go with the flow. Because I'm going to make this blue. We don't even have to go traditional with the colors. You know, you don't have to be traditional in the way you do the colors. This is flesh and this is a polychromos pencil, Pamela. You know what? I have lots of different color pencil sets. And I use them all together because I like doing different color combinations and trying to figure out what works best for me. But I'm going to go with the flow colorist. Do what works for you. This month I'm coloring what feels to me, which would be, do you want gold unicorns? Do you want yellow unicorns? Do you want blue? Do you want it white? Do you want your traditional color? I don't want my traditional color of white, but and then I take the green. You know, like I'm going to do the white ivory. But first of all, I'm going to make the eyes green. This is phthalo green. I just like white unicorns. I've always liked white unicorns, but we're going to do them ivory instead. I just think ivory is a little bit better of a low white. So we're going to put the white down first. Just to give it a little bit of a depth of color. So that's phthalo green in the polychromos. As you can see, all my greens are pretty much used up in this. I've used up a lot of colors in this set of polychromos. See, here's the white. So I'm going to put the white down as the base layer, and then we'll put the ivory down as the other thing. So yeah, that's about the size of Midnight Masquerade. You see, this is the size of Midnight Masquerade. So that's about the size of Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I don't have the Witch's Cottage, and I do not have the Stars in the City. So don't ask me about that, guys, because I don't have that. So we'll put down the white, but then we're going to put down the ivory too. Keep that in mind too here. We'll put down the white first, and then we'll put down the ivory. So you get an idea just what the size is. I like the smaller books actually because they take up less room on your shelves. Automatically see how the ivory is like a whitish yellow. But I put my white down underneath my ivory so it doesn't look so yellowish. You know, one of the things that I like about the books like Forest Kingdom and Night Masquerade is they're a little bit smaller, which really helps me color-wise palette. You see here, with this little purple, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the unicorn's feet. I need to do that again with the purple. Seems like I'm always missing something on a page, you know. I'm always missing something. This is tulip. Look how little my tulip is. This one. I'll tell you, I used that a lot and it broke a lot. When I was first learning how to use these pencils, it was a lot of work to learn how to use these pencils because the Black Widows. Because people were complaining, the color's not right. I can't use it. I can't sharpen it. Mishmash. See, normally I don't do the both sides together, but in this page I kind of have to do them together in a weird way, if that makes sense. I have to do it together because if you're not doing it together, then you waste the point, you know? Because I want everything to kind of match and flow as one picture. I do count this as a double page spread. You guys know that I don't really do this. Hi, Snuggie. So here we have a different color. What is this? Middle purple pink. We'll use that as the sheet. We use the feet. And this is middle purple pink, and this is a polychromos. And this one, I don't have that. You see, I don't have this on that, so I can be a little bit more free with that one. So, you know, you can do a couple of things differently. There's my periwinkle. I don't have a periwinkle in here. I would have a periwinkle in here. Ultramarine. You see how I did that? I don't get many views since, but you know, I was gone for a few months, so keep that in mind, you know. You know, we were busy doing other things too, so. Rose Carmine. A lot of things happened, you know. Really? You know, I find the one thing I do a lot here is I do a lot of grocery shopping. But I'm eating healthy. I'm eating better. I've lost weight. Actually, guys, I want to tell you something. I've lost so much weight that I've gone down to a size 14 in pants. When I left New York, I was a size 20 in jeans and pants. Now I'm down to a size 14. You know, I contribute that to me taking my medicine. Yeah, I was a size 20. I was really, really incredibly heavy. Those who know me know what I'm talking about. If you've ever been overweight, it's such a struggle to be, you know, overweight. Again, another set of pencils. The picture we almost did today, and I'm going to show you guys what we almost chose instead. Yeah, you know, because I was walking my brother's dog for a while. You know, I walked my brother's dog too. So this is the page that we were going to do possibly in Nico Nico. It was going to be this one. This is Nelco Nico. I almost did this one. I might do this off camera because it's just so cute. And then there's the one next to it, which is like an Alice in Wonderland. Big one. I think those are cute. Those are what we're going to do if we're going to have cute pages. You know what I'm talking about. Isn't those cute? They're cute, right? But I might do those off camera because sometimes when I do it off camera, it comes out better on certain books. I don't know why, but it does. Pastel pen. Well, I got these from the Five and Below. You guys don't know what Five and Below is. It's basically, it's like the Dollar Tree, only everything is $5 and below. So there's a couple of things that are going to be like $5 instead of $1. Yeah. They were telling me something about SEO. One of these guys was looking at my channel and said I do good content, but he goes, my SEOs are too low, and that I need to start putting tags in my video. So I started to put some tags. I'm going back into some of my editing the videos after I'm done. Now I put tags in them. Before I wasn't putting tags. I didn't even know I had to do that. You know, sometimes you don't realize that you're not doing the things to be successful. So I was like, okay, I'll start putting tags in. It seems to have picked up the amount of viewership that is needed. Trying if there's any other little things there that we can do. But, you know, these were the $5. See, I bought these for you at Five and Below. So they were like about $5. So I really like when I can find the bargains. Rose. Hold on, yeah. This is a replacement. I ran out of this color actually in my whole box. I was like so upset. And then I realized I had an extra one. Maybe. Because I come prepared. So we do red. Hey, Daniel. Someone asked me, what are my favorite pencils? Oh, I go, that's hard because depending on what I want to do and what book I'm coloring in. We are coloring. I do what's recycling now because I made my goal this month. I made all my goals this month, believe it or not. Yeah, I made all the goals that I was supposed to do. So now I'm trying to find books that I haven't colored in a while or been on the shelf for a while. Those books I want to color in general. You know. I'm seeing a lot of flowers here, everything. I'm hoping by September I'll get a job. Keep applying them. I keep getting denied. I think I'm going to have to do a certification test just so I can get a job. Take a course and then get certified in it. You won't have to spend a lot of money to do it. I don't know. It depends if I have a job or not. If worse comes to worse, I watch the replay on Peacock or, you know? I'm surprised they're not pushing more of their British stores when they do that, you know? I'm gonna make that little purple. I'm gonna make that purple. Whenever we see one of these things, we're gonna make it nice and little purple. If you can find a bargain on things, like if you go to like your local Dollar Tree store or your Five Below, if you have a Dollar Tree store, I recommend going in there and not spending a lot of money. I'm also right now, yeah, but I don't like temp agencies because they charge you highway robbery. They charge you highway robbery fees. You know, the problem with temp agencies is like when they pay you so little money and they don't give you benefits either when you do that. Right now I'm paying for my own medical insurance too. Keep that in mind too. So that's the thing too that I have to be considerate of. You know, that was a suggestion, but I really don't want to do a temp agency unless I'm really, really forced to do it. The problem is when you start running low on money. Hey Michelle, how are you? So, you know. Brown, which would be this. No, I don't want that. I want autumn leaf. I like this color called autumn leaf. Here's autumn leaf. I like an autumny color. Really? Because the agencies I spoke to here. Really? I like my health insurance, the one that I paid for when I moved out here. Only thing out here where I now live, it's not as, like, I have to find the place. They say there's one by where I live, but I haven't been able to find it, so I think it's a little farther out. I'm having a hard time. Actually, I thought I would have an easier time, but not as easy as it looks. See, I'm trying to match everything when I do it, so that way it doesn't look bad. We actually used Black Widows in the beginning, if anybody's wondering. Someone asked me, who has the best pastels? You know, that's kind of funny that someone would ask me who has the best pastels. So everything is different, you know, a little bit different here. Carnation. I'm not really sure what color this is. It looks like it's a pink. Oh yeah, that's a pink. Very vivid pink. If anybody's wondering. The reason why I like this color, as you can tell, this one was pretty much sharpened already. You have all the sets. You can practice skin tone. You know what I find that works for me? Get yourself, because you were saying you were having problems with the skin tones. You know what I do? You know what I did? Because I was having so much trouble. You know what I did? I used markers for a while, got a nice set of skin tone markers, practiced with them, and then when I came back, I had so much more fun. You know, when I get the sets, what I do, I just put them in something like this. A nice case like this. Get a nice case like this. See, I love this case because it's blue, it's flowers. Get a flower thingy. Get a nice skin tone set of markers. Practice with them. Go light to dark. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But Please practice or, get some PDFs, print out some PDFs. You know what I find that lightens things for you? You put white as your base color, and it'll make everything lighter. Mine works light to dark, for me anyway. It might work better for you if you try light to dark instead of dark to light. Some people go dark to light. People accuse me of that too. I've been accused of that more than once. That's a color I see on YouTube. It's not that I'm opposed to coloring dark-skinned people. I did color a dark-skinned girl once on this channel. People tend to forget that I did do that once on this channel. And people say, no, you did a horrible job. I got accused of being like too. So I was like, I never did it again because, I got slammed. Yeah, and then I got accused of being racist. It's like, I thought the picture came out very nice, despite me not doing too many dark-skinned girls. When you... I was like, why am I being accused of this? I haven't done this. People will accuse you of everything under the sun, even if it's not true. I tell you, people really do these crazy things to you. I'm like, why are you accusing me of these things? What have I done? Exactly. I'm like, sorry, I just like to color different colors. So what is this? Fresh green. So we are sharpening up something. My fresh green. I kind of like the way the picture is coming out now. Sometimes you don't always like everything you color. And I missed the pink. Don't worry, we can always take the carnation back. It's always when you miss one little thing. I've wanted to color the unicorn for a while. Just never had the time or, the books that these are Holbeins. They're very expensive Holbeins. My nieces saw these and they were like, what are these? I go, here, use these. I didn't give them the Holbeins to use. Those are the books for them when they're older. Maybe when they're older, I'll give them to them, but not now. That's my dragonfly. You know what the kids are going to tend to gravitate towards. they tend to gravitate towards what I gravitate towards. So I'm also realizing they like the same snacks as me, which is okay. But you know, there's a couple of things that Zap Green. I think these should be the lily pads. Yeah, those need to be the lily pads. I'm also trying to make everything universal in this double page spread. Like if I color something like this on this side, then I have to color it almost exactly the same on the other side. You don't have to, but for me, it's a lot easier if I do it like that, you know? The thing I like about the whole lines is everything that I can do with Prisma, I can do with the whole lines. You know, I've gotten accused of a couple of things on my channel. You know, they said, whatever. When they're my supplies, I'll use them how I want to use them. I've gotten accused of not showing more budget-friendly pencils. You know, or you could do what's called a buddy color. One of you's colors this side and then this side. I had an idea, but my nieces didn't want to do it. So I was like, oh. I had a page. I was like, Saya, do you want to color this one half? And then you want me to color the other half? And she goes, no. And then she's like, do you have any Frozen coloring books? I have one for her. You know, like I have a Frozen one that she likes to color from. So looking at this, thinking what else did. So I need to do these things here. I like coloring double. You know, I'm really surprised because I'm actually kind of enjoying coloring a double spread page more than I used to enjoy it. I used to not enjoy coloring a double page spread, but now I'm kind of like, oh, I like this way of doing a double page spread. So we're going to do Evergreen. I like the swordfish and I like the apple. But for some pencils, I don't use the apple. The pencils that have the hardest time for me, I think sharpening wise, is the luminance. Believe it or not, those are the hardest ones to color. I'll know when I'm done with the picture if I'm doing a background or not. We may end up coloring this next time too, because this is a long, even though it's a little a page, it's still going to be a long one. These leaves, this one we're going to kind of go back. Probably the next time we stream, we'll do a part 2 of this, because this is just a lot to color in one day on the stream. But I did put a link down below you where you can purchase this book on Amazon, because now this book is available. The book that I don't have is Tales from the City yet, and I don't have Moon Valley yet. And I'm okay not having them yet. You know why? Because I have plenty of other books. There's a lot of colors already in it, but You know, backgrounds are not my thing. I don't like doing, I'm not a big background fan. Yeah, Emily, how are you? We've used, what have we used? Black Widows, some gel pens from the Five and Below that I got, Pablo's. I have storage joys, but we didn't use that in this picture. So we're coloring from Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I don't think we're going to do it. I've already been on the live for 1 hour and 16 minutes, so. I never know how long a project's going to take. I should have put a piece of paper underneath. This is evergreen. I think I want to finish some books before I buy anything else, because I have enough. And I'm thinking a light blue for the ocean. Next time I'll have some construction paper to put underneath. I see I've missed some stuff. Hold on, I missed some of the green, that green. Thank you, that was white and ivory. Believe it or not. It's a good thing. But you know, you guys know that I don't normally do double page spreads. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your internet is slow. This has been this looks like one of my favorite newer books that I have in the collection. You know, me and my mother put away a lot of boxes the other day. So we got rid of more boxes. That's my mother's espresso order came in. My mother is falling in love with espresso. I like it too, but sometimes I just like a nice cup of ground coffee. I bought some ground coffee when I was at Trader Joe's. As soon as we're done with the green leaves, we're gonna finish the stream. There will be a part 2 of this, I think. Give it a minute. Oh no. You know what I like about this double page spread, and this is a criticism I have of the Kirby books, is that sometimes the image goes right into the spine. So you're like, no. You know, that's my only criticism of the Kirby books. I love the Kirby picks otherwise, but sometimes I'm like, I gotta pull the spine just to get in those edges. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. We are good, Keely. We've been playing for an hour and 22 minutes. So look at that. This is what the half mat does to your pencils. Don't worry, I write down what I need when I run out of a pencil. If it's a... Thank you. And the color is a combination of white polychromos. Yeah. See, this is the only problem sometimes with the half mat. I have to be sharpening sometimes. Breaks. You know. Well, next time I go to the store, I'll get better mix. Because yesterday the kids came over and they were like, "Oh, you have chocolate. You have this." You know, we actually I went into a pool yesterday for the first time all summer long. So I was really happy about that. You know, I got into the pool and it was like, I noticed that my blood flow increased once I went into the pool. Like my feet looked so much better than they've been looking, and I'm like, what's going on that they look better? And you know, some of you know about my autoimmune, so I was like, really, the color just changed into like a normal color. So I don't know what is the cause of that. Yeah, because I'm living up here now and not in downtown LA, I'm gonna have to switch my primary care. Then I have to arrange a visit with the new primary care. We can do a blood. So, you know, that's what we did today. So, you know. Plus, we want to do water. Maybe we should start doing the water a little bit. So we're going to be done. Maybe we should start doing the water. Like I kind of know what color I want to do the water, but I want to do the color, the blue. This is lavender. That doesn't look lavender. This is called Forget Me Not Blue. See, this looks like it's water. This is Forget Me Not Blue. This is like a purplish blue. Maybe we should make the bubbles this color. I know, right? That's a good color name for this blue. See, Kim, half matte. See? With this one, the whole body. Thank you, Keely. There's an actual flower that's called Forget Me Not. So keep that in mind. There's an actual flower called that. Yes, I looked it up. There's an actual flower called Forget Me Not. Oh no, Kim. That's terrible to be in that much pain. I don't want anybody to ever be in pain. I'm doing a longer stream than normal today. But I feel like I didn't give you a stream for a few days, so you guys are entitled to a little bit of a longer stream than normal. I'm gonna miss the green. I'm gonna miss the green, which is evergreen. I'm thinking of purple for the flowers on the lily pads. I'm seeing if there's any more little blue ones. Yeah, I think everybody forgets that cornflower is a flower. I've actually seen what the real forget-me-nots look like, and they're really pretty too. This is just one for when we do the next part of it, which will be the flowers. Do you guys want me to continue this next time we stream? So, I think I got all of it, for the most part. You know, like I like doing double page spreads, but they're a lot of work to do a double page spread. I'm trying to see if there's any, you know, there's always something you miss when you color. You guys know this too. Always something you miss. Yeah, I think we will finish this next time. I'll just leave this book in this room for now. That way I know that I've done it. So you can tell that I use up my pencils pretty well. So Danielle, did you guys see that page that I did on Instagram from Kirby? You know, a lot of people always complain that I don't do enough Kirby. Well, this month I did some Kirby. So this is what we did. I actually, well, we've been streaming for almost an hour and 30 minutes, Kim. So, guys, you know, I almost did this one. There's one that I almost did on stream. You know, you guys know this book. Now I'm trying to find it. And I can't find it. It's always when you can't find the picture. We almost did this one today on stream. I was so tempted to do this one. Danielle would have liked this one. That's from the Nelko Nico book. I might do this off stream. Hot date, that's funny. I like that one. I like that term, hot date. I wish I had a hot date, but you know, isn't it cute? I like it a lot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this book. And I'll see you next time with this book. So hopefully next time we'll finish this on the live, because I did them both side by side. You know, I just like to do my isn't that nice one? Yeah, I thought that was nice too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to stay safe. Bye, everybody.